welcome back to my channel. My name is Tommy and I am a lifestyle content creator. On this channel I share bits and stuff about my life, things I basically want people to learn from, anything I have, anything I know I like to share. So on this channel you'll find a lot. I've been sharing stuff on this channel about migration recently because I'm behind the scenes. I'm kind of like a migration consultant, informal. I am not registered in any way, but because I happen to know quite a little bit of things that go on in the UK, basically because my family lived there, my parents, my aunts, a lot of cousins, family basically, and loads of my friends live in the UK. In fact, 90% of my friends, my very close friends, live in the UK. So I happen to know quite a number of things. Recently, you know, most people have been jackpying. Jackpot basically means migration or relocation, like living in your home country to another country, to the foreign country. So I am in Lagos, Nigeria right now, and it's been a trend of like people migrating from like Nigeria down to the UK, different parts of UK. I've seen people in Hull, in Coventry, in Birmingham, in Manchester, in Sunderland, in Carlisle, in Scotland, like everywhere. And I appreciate that, the fact that people are going to different places. So usually the UK government allow you to come into the country. Let's say you're a student. Let me just quickly digress. There are many ways to migrate to the UK, but the most common and like the most straightforward right now is like using the student route. My mother is a British citizen and she went through the student route. Yes guys, that was like so many years ago, almost 18 years ago or like 20 years ago. Yeah, so she went as a student and she was not a young person then. I don't say this, I think this is like the first time I'm even saying this outside. So she became a citizen via the student route. So don't think it is totally impossible, it's just a long way, okay? But now she's a citizen and everybody has forgotten. She became a citizen like 8 years ago, I think. Yeah, so you can go through the student route, which is like the most common way of migrating to the UK. So but in recent times, the unfortunate thing with the UK is that they don't have like a set down constitution. Of course, it's still ruled by the monarchs and there's a prime minister, or there are prime ministers that come in and go. And the thing with the UK is that it's unlike other countries that like this is it, they don't have like a rigid constitution. Anything can change at any point in time. When my brother schooled in the UK, they were not allowing people, they were not giving them like this post study visa, then you pack your bags and come back to your country. So he couldn't stay back. That's why most people ask me that, oh, told me, why are you not a citizen? Your parents are citizens and blah blah blah. But it's a long story. Once you are over the age, my mother became a citizen when I was like over 18, so it was difficult for her to file for her kids who were not living with her at the time. So that's a whole long story and all that. But the thing is that with student visa, that's one of the easy ways you can live in the country like legally. Nobody's going to chase you. You can bring your dependents, your wife, sorry, your spouse, as this case might be, your wife or your husband and your kids. But you know, then UK was complaining that, oh, we're having a lot of dependents. It was like kind of like in the news like last year that you were saying that dependents were becoming too many, like 3 people to 1 person, and of course they want the money. So it was in the works, they've been talking about it and all that. So that has been going on, and most people will be like, oh, they can't stop dependents from coming. They're getting a large chunk of their money from like students overseas that are coming into the country. We know all the story and all that, but I know they are loggerheads as it is. Some people are for and some people are against. Some people are just like, where are these dependents coming? They are the ones bearing their whatever. They are going to school for free. They are going to, they have free education. They have free transportation. They have free this. They have free that. And I know some people are not happy about it. And when I mean some people, I mean like the government, or those in the government, maybe like those in the cabinet and all that. So recently, like 3 days ago, they released another news. Like it's not yet like signed, sealed, but it's in the works. They are talking about like after 6 months after your study, of course you will still come with your dependents, but the thing that was attracting people to the UK was that post 2-year study visa that you can have. and all that. So like within 2 years you get a work sponsorship, and most people are getting it. At least 2 years, bad as a bad, in 1 year, god forbid, even if you don't get it, year 2 you will get it. But now it's now more rigid, now it's now more pressure. Do you get? Now they are saying, instead of 2 years after you've gone to school and you've paid your fees, thousands of pounds, and you've paid for your masters, they are telling you now that in 6 months you must get that work sponsorship. Miracle not a tired Jesus, but let us be realistic, guys. Let us be realistic. 2 years is good, but 6 months, like 6 months, like that's really that's a lot of pressure, if you ask me. I am not in the UK currently, but I'm facing pressure because like I said, a lot of people that I know, family, friends, have migrated, and like people that I know, a lot of people that I know, people that have even spoken to me, and like because when I share things on my Instagram, people, okay, your mother stays in blah 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 place, where's the best place to live, how can I go with my kids and all that, and I always offer my 2 cents. So I have known a number of people that have traveled, and I'm just hoping that this 6-month plan will not be signed, because it's going to be a lot of pressure. So what is the major point of this video? I am letting people know, because some people don't know. Honestly, some people don't know what is going on. It's not yet like so public yet. Some people don't even still know, but this is what they've announced. This is what is in the news right now. Like they are planning to like say that after 6 months, if you don't get your work sponsorship, you have to leave the country, and that's going to be like devastating for a lot of people if they allow this to fly. So god forbid, if you're planning to migrate, you need to have all this at your fingertips. You have to like weigh your cost, you have to consider all your options. I've said it before on this channel, there are many ways you can go. It might be difficult, but try. When you're trying to do something like this, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't put all your eggs in UK, number one. Even in the UK, don't put all your eggs on students like routes. Try for work. Someone I know of, unfortunately I can't like share, I would send it, I'll do the screenshots. Of course nobody would know who it is, but I was chatting with someone very very close to me, and she got a job, like a consulting job in KPMG. Anybody that knows KPMG knows that it's a big deal all over the world, wherever their offices are. And she got a job from Nigeria. She didn't even study abroad, she didn't even do her masters and all that, but she got a job in KPMG, which is a big deal. Number one, you can come into independence, they're giving you work sponsorship straight ahead, so you've like jumped a lot of hurdles, you've like gone past a lot of things, and your work sponsorship, 2 years, 3 years, you apply for your indefinite leave to remain, which is like being a permanent resident. After like 2 years, you apply for your citizenship, that kind of thing. It's easier when you go with work sponsorship. Like I said, I am not ignorant of the fact that it is difficult, and it's like 1 in like 100, but you can be that one. I have seen people, this is like the 3rd person I know personally, not that I have heard personally, if I can. These are people that they've come to my house, we know each other, we go to each other's houses, we go to each other's like children's birthdays and all that. I mingle with them, like I have shared life with them, not people that I know from afar. These are people that I know, like 3rd person in how many months that has gotten a work sponsorship. So it is not impossible. Please try, because these people, oh my goodness, I don't want anybody to be under pressure. Like I said, me, I'm not there, but I'm under pressure. I can imagine how someone would feel. So if it is your game plan in 2023, have this at the back of your mind. Number one, spread your tentacles. UK, other European countries, Portugal. I'm hearing fantastic news about Portugal. I'll do more research and I'll bring it here once I know for certain what is happening there. So spread your tentacles. So even within UK, I know most of us like UK because it's just like home. For me, it's like Isaleho, it's like Ibadan. UK for me is my home. It's like my second home. I feel so much at home there because of the community and so many other things. So I understand why we might want to do UK, even if you're traveling out. You want to travel out, but you don't want You don't want to leave totally. Do you get? I'm that kind of person. I like to feel like, oh, I'm somewhere and they're still speaking my language, not that I'm somewhere that I don't even know what is going on at all. That is me personally. So I understand if you wish or you desire to stay or you want to migrate to the UK for whatever reason. So spread your tentacles if you are planning to migrate, if you are planning to do anything. Consider your options, weigh your options very well. Some places might offer you long-term results, but it might be difficult to get. So just weigh your options. Don't jump and do anything, and at the end of the day you'll not be like, oh, I wish I tried that, or it was not totally impossible. I've also heard of someone that got this global talent visa. I watched it on YouTube. Like, I don't know this person, but I watched it just because I'm doing my own YouTube video. She did a YouTube video that I am relocating, and it was not for students. It was not the student route, like the global talent visa route. You can read more about it. It's there right on the UK visa website. You can do it. It's also like a work sponsorship. It's just like a work sponsorship, and you have that one at your disposal. You can work on it. So guys, there are many ways. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. This is like a major decision. I know some people actually do, and by the time they scale down, it might not be the only option they have, like students. But some people don't even like do other things at all. You might not even check anything at all. Have you even tried? You still have a long way. Let's say you're planning to migrate in September. This is still January. You still have like some time. Do you get? So give yourself, like, you can dedicate 2-3 months to this and like weigh your options. You can never say just try. Just try, okay? You will get it. So guys, I hope I've been able to like bring you some more information for people that always ask me for things like this. Thank God it has not yet been signed yet. We are all praying that this 6 months will be scrapped and it will be forgotten, okay? But have it at the back of your mind that it's in the works, it's in the talks. These people are talking, oh, there are so many dependents, like this one. They are just looking for a way to like nip it in the bud. You know, when you want to eat your cake and have it all, they want the money, but they don't want everything that comes with it. Do you get? They've been complaining that Nigerians like had the highest number of dependents last year. So they're looking for a way, or they're looking for ways to like cut it. They still want the students. They want the money. They're enjoying the money, but they don't want all those things that come with it. So we too, we need to be wise, okay? So you also need to know how, like my brother would say, these people, you just have to look for a way to like bend your own with them, like just like bend with them, because it's their country at the end of the day. Do you get? So I wish everybody luck, and by God's grace you will get exactly what you're looking for, even better than you even imagine. I have heard testimonies, guys. I have seen. This is not a matter of like I am just capping. I'm not just making mouth. I have seen it happen for a lot of people, and I pray it does work for you as well. Please share my video if you enjoyed this video. If you found it useful and helpful, please share, because someone next to you might just need this bit of information. Till I come your way again, stay beautiful, stay healthy, stay wealthy. Bye.